Hey, Patty, you know what time it is?
I do.
It's time for another Midweek Update. Hey, everybody, welcome back. I can't believe another week's went by, Patty.
They're flying by.
I know,
It's
2021. This is October.
I know.
Mid-October.
And it just seems like we're ending quarter one at school. We're almost midway through October. It's crazy.
I know.
It's just zipping by. The kids are like, "Oh, we got 3/4 done." I'm like, but first quarter went boom, done.
Is it going as fast for you guys as us? I mean, has your year went by pretty quickly? I don't know.
I don't know.
Or is
I
it
just
us?
know I'm really busy, so things fly by, I guess. So
I mean, I'm actually looking at making dinner reservations for Christmas. Like, that's how close we are to December.
I know.
So anyway, so over the weekend, we did not go camping, which I think most of you knew. We said we weren't. Well, I guess last week we said we didn't know what we were doing.
It was just kind of rainy. We weren't sure.
Yeah, and I couldn't get a site where I wanted it, and I really wanted to get the Max Air fan in.
Yeah.
So
we
that
put
was
another one in. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my big project on Saturday, which actually it went fairly smooth.
I think. I didn't hear any weird words.
No. I had one small issue when I didn't get all the screws out. The worst part of doing those fans is getting the old die core off, but somehow I missed a screw, and as I'm yanking up on it, I see the screw pulling up, and it tore just a little bit of the rubber roof. But luckily, it was right near the edge. It's covered by the fan, and I put on an extra layer of die core there. So hopefully, I won't ever take this one off.
Right.
So yeah. So other than that, though, no, it went smooth. So we now have the Max Air on both fans.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be nice for us.
I think so. I mean, I like the other one too when you had them both going because you could really get air movement.
Yeah.
But this one, I think, will stay open when you need it to stay open.
Well, what I didn't even think about it. We talked with our friends Steve and Karen
they told
Friday
us what
night.
we could have done.
And Steve goes, "Why don't you just go clip the wire for the rain sensor?"
It's like,
and it was funny because I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a wire, I guess.
Yeah.
And sure enough, when I uninstalled it, you see the rain. So if any of you have a fantastic fan and you don't want that rain sensor, right? If you just open up the lid on top, there's this little yellow and silver kind of bar with two little wires to it. I believe that is your rain sensor. And if you just clip the wire, Steve said that, it'll kill it, and then you won't have it going up and down on you.
Didn't even think of that.
I didn't either.
Nope.
So, but there's the thing is, there's other nice features about the Max Air, and one of them that I totally forgot about till Steve mentioned it is you can use the Max Air like a ceiling fan.
Yeah, we did that this summer one time near the end.
Right, where you can leave the lid closed and with the fan going, just so then it acts like a ceiling fan.
Right.
It's not taking air out. It's not bringing air in. It's just circulating.
Yeah, and I love that part too. And I think it's just easier to use as more user friendly. Because the other one, I always had to get a little piece of tissue and know, is it pulling out or is it pulling in? And so on the remote, it actually tells you which way you're going.
Yeah, I've straightened up my shirt.
Oh, okay. I'm like, did I say something wrong?
No, you're fine. So that was Saturday. Yeah. And then Saturday night, we ended up live streaming.
Right.
Some of you were on there. And that was like a record-setting live stream.
I think so. Almost, 2 hours?
Yeah, and I think if you look in YouTube, it shows like an hour and 57 minutes or something. But I know we've never done one that long.
No.
Even when we've had guests. It was just, we were having such a good time. And the thing was, we got to the end of that first hour, and there were people showing up going, oh my gosh, I missed it. So we kept staying on.
Well, yeah, because all these folks were coming on and we're like, hey, how you doing?
And when you guys come in, I mean, again, it's the only way we get to talk to you.
Yeah.
And so, it was fun.
Well, there were some folks that we hadn't heard from in a long time that showed up and got to talk to them. And it was fun.
Now, we will do another live stream if you missed that one. We will have another one. I think it's going to be the first weekend in November. It's either going to be the first weekend in November or second weekend in November. And that one's going to be a little bit different because that one we're doing kind of with our Colonel Woody's coffee donation. For those of you going, what's Colonel Woody? If you missed it last week, we now are doing a coffee with Bob's Mug Coffee called Colonel Woody's. It's in honor of my Uncle Dennis, whose call name was Woody.
Yep.
And so Bobby is donating 100%, I just found out, of the sale of Colonel Woody's to DAV, or Disabled American Veterans. And then we, Travels with Delaney, is donating $5 for every bag or box sold.
Gotcha.
And we're hoping to raise some money for, but anyway, so for November, because of Veterans Day, the live stream, we're actually going to have Colonel Woody on the live stream, and hopefully Aunt Priscilla as well. And then we'll also have Bobby and April join in to kind of talk about why they're doing the fundraiser. But I think this is going to be great because it'll give people a chance to hear Colonel Woody's story and all of his years of service. But I know what I'm going to warn you guys right now. He's going to say things like, I'm not the hero. The hero is the people we're trying to raise money for. Because he's already told Bobby that. But I will tell you this. My uncle is a hero. And anyone who serves in the military, in my mind, is a hero. So, and that could be some of you. But
you know, he just thinks that way.
I know.
He wasn't, others need the recognition. He doesn't think of himself.
So. Which is why he was a great leader.
Exactly.
You know, put
he
your people
thought of his
first.
men first.
And women.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Immediately all together.
But
his troops, let's put it that way.
So anyway, that'll be the November live stream. Like I said, it'll be a little different because I don't know how much open talk time we'll have. Because we're going to have guests on. And again, the focus is Veterans Day and raising money for DAV and Bob's Mug Coffee and that type of thing. So, and again, if you want to get in on the Bob's Mug Coffee, just go to bobsmugcoffee.com and you'll see Colonel Woody's listed there. It's a Italian roast, and we went with Italian roast because that's where Uncle Dennis was stationed twice over at Aviano in Italy. And whole bean, ground, or the brand new K-Cups. And so if you have one of those Keurig machines, you can actually buy those. One thing I will tell you, you're going to notice the price is a little higher than all the other Bob's Mug coffees.
It's the type of bean, right?
Well, part of it is the type of bean because they did go with a Colombian Supremo bean, which is a sought-after bean. It's one of the reasons the coffee is so amazing and it doesn't have any bitterness or acidity. The other reason was Bobby wanted to be able to donate a little bit more money, and so it gives him a little bit more margin. And again, he announced to me today and to... I guess to me, that he's doing 100% profits from Colonel Woody's is going to DAV. So,
that's cool. Yay.
So this weekend we are
going camping.
Yay. So we're going to give that old Max Air fan a try.
And some new tires on the truck.
Yeah. So today was a very costly day.
It needed done.
But it needed done. The tires on Montana, or my Tundra, were the original tires. And so I'm up to like 82,000 miles on that truck. Now, we don't really know how the first owner, we know she was a rancher.
We know she took care of the truck.
And we know she took care of the truck. But to get 82,000 miles out of the original, now they were Michelins, and that's the only thing I ever buy anymore is Michelins. But so they were just to a point where we kind of milked them here for the last couple months.
Well, we knew we wanted to have them before our
fall trip
to New York.
So today I went and got those put on because I was trying to hold off till October because Toyota has their big sale where you buy 3 tires, you get the 4th one for $1. And plus Michelin had, and I don't know if this was just through Toyota or if it's nationwide, then an additional $70 mail-in rebate where they send you like a Visa card. So it was a really good deal. But unfortunately this morning, it's never a good sign when they tell you it's going to be 2.5 hours and after like an hour they call your name, because that means something else is wrong. And
needed verification.
We needed front brakes, I guess, or
rear brakes.
Rear brakes.
That's what you told me.
Rear brakes. Which didn't surprise me. Again, with 82,000 miles, and again, had she most likely as a rancher, she was hauling stuff, and then with us hauling a pretty good sized trailer, so that was another about $300. They were able to grind the rotors. We didn't have to buy new rotors or anything, and new brake pads. So we're set, though.
Set.
Yeah, I mean, we're in good shape. We got 4 brand new Michelins. I didn't realize how bad our tires were, though, till I saw the new ones and was able to stick my finger all the way down the tread. I'm like, and it drives.
That's what you said. You drives different.
Yeah, it's you can tell there's more grip. So
which is what you want. We're coming up into winter, so
you know, and when you're towing,
you just need something.
You want to be safe. I mean, you know. So anyway,
cool.
And then, and then we're going camping this weekend, and
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, going to be fun. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the travel series over on Travels with Delaney. I am up. I remember when I think at some point,
at the beginning or in the middle of the summer, you said, "I think I might be able to get
8 or 10 episodes out of the."
And how many you're getting out of it?
I just edited episode 16, and we still and we're just now getting ready to leave to go back south.
Yeah.
Plus the 2 weeks in Florida, so I don't know what we're going to end up with. Probably 20, 21 episodes. So hopefully you're not sick of them. Yeah, but I will tell you, this coming Sunday's video, I think, is the best video through the first 16 episodes.
I think that one's really good.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't even know that the content, it wasn't like there's anything special about the content. I just felt, I felt like it was the best editing I've done.
It's good.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys let me know after Sunday's video. You can comment in that video. Just let me know if you thought it was as good as I think it is. It just, to me, it's a tight, what I would call a tight package, meaning there's lots of cuts. And so it keeps you moving. Like, I've watched it a couple times and I'm like, it's over already. Like, it just felt like it flowed.
There's no slowdown. It's like, it's moving. You're moving us through. Yeah, it's good.
I think one of the things that makes us different than a lot of the other people on YouTube that do travel videos is a lot of them plan out a story.
Yeah.
They plan their videos out. I'm not saying they're scripted per se, but they go into it saying, this is what we want to film. This is the story we want to tell. These are the shots we want to get. We don't do
know
that.
What we're doing.
I just whip out the old iPhone. I film, and then we get home after 8 weeks, and then it's like, oh God,
what do I?
How do I? And so, and I'll be honest, there's times where I'll lay all the video clips for an episode in, and I'll be like, how am I going to turn this into something good? Yeah, and you
work your magic.
Well, I try. I mean, but they're not getting great views right now. They're all going to about 2,300 views for the most part and dying in YouTube Never Land. But YouTube's gotten really, as you guys know, congested. There are so many channels you can watch. And so I always say thank you. Like, I think I say this more today than I would have even a couple years ago. Like, thank you for being here with us, because you don't have to be here. I mean, we know that. We watch YouTube, and
well, things go in phases. People watch things and go to something
and we do that. We get people leave us, and then maybe we did that. We watched the wins, and then for a while we unsubscribed. We didn't watch the wins, and then we got back into the wins, and so. But I just want to say thank you, because, like I said, if you watch our videos, I always feel like the people that are watching this, because this is just ridiculous. You're watching us talk. But then I feel like for you, it's not about how good it was edited or anything like that. You just want to see you're our friends. So
and the puppies.
Yep. All right. I think that's going to do it, Patty, unless you can think of anything else.
No.
I want to eat, because we have Costco pumpkin pie.
Yeah. It's pumpkin pie and panda.
Yeah.
It's a PP dinner.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully, maybe you'll get to go out camping too. And if not, still have a wonderful weekend. I don't know where Truman went. But
he's underneath shadow chasing. So this is little bee. She's tired now.
All right. Until next week, everybody. We'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye.
Travels with Delaney. We'll see you on down the road.